Okay, the next step is let's finish this formula. So I will supply you with this PDF, and this PDF actually just has the formula here, which I'll just grab. I'll do a Control C here. I'll copy the formula here, Control V, hit equal, and let's see here, I'll create, I'll return area here. No, in fact, I'm sorry. That should actually be in this function right here. And let's create, let's see, float here. Sorry, double area. Let's see if I can do that. And let's return an area. All right, so this is complaining right now because as of right now, see, this is double. A double is bigger than a float. So since I made it return a float, I'll have to convert it. This is considered downcasting because I'm going down to a float, okay? All right, now let's finish this. We haven't defined a variable called side yet, so let's do double, and we'll call that side. And by default, I'm just going to set it equal to 0. Okay. Now, what I'm hoping is that when you execute this constructor, you're going to be passing the side along. So this is what we're going to do here. We're going to say here, map, not map, I'm sorry. We need to get the map that was defined here. So if I go back to, let's go back to shape so you can see what's going on here. So let's look at shape, what's happening here. This is a constructor. You will supply this value via the constructor. Therefore, this map will have the values in the constructor that I can use within the object. I then pass this to an instance variable, which is right here. But notice that this instance variable is private, which means even my children can't get access to it. Therefore, my child Hexagon can't get access to this. But what we've done here in this particular method right here, we created a getMap method that returns access to the map. So the key thing is make the attributes or properties or instance variables private, but give them access through a getter or a setter. So we're using a getMap here so the children can have access to the map. Let's save it here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to say now on this line, I'll say super get map. There it goes. I'm going to put in the wrong data type on purpose and just tell it to convert it to the right data type. Okay. And since I want to keep track of all the variables that we're using, on this one I use this side variable. So I just want you to keep consistent and use the side variable also, meaning that when I go after the map, I'm going to say map here, get E shape parts, period. I'll go after the side. So this side will contain a float, or a double I should say. Then it will supply it here. You then get the area. The area is returned as a double, but because I'm returning a float, I have to downcast it, okay? So in fact, I think that's it with the code. Let's save it and test it. Let's go to our driver. This driver is complaining because I need to give it a constructor, and that constructor, again, is this guy right here. It's expecting this data type in the constructor. So I'm just going to copy and paste it there. do a Control V, map, new hash map. Okay. And we're then passing it to here. Okay. The next line is we're going to say here shape get area. Let's do here float area. Let's do a sys out and print out the area. Now we still haven't supplied it with a number, so meaning that on this line we're going to say here map put E# side. Remember, we're dealing with the side. Let's put in a value of 10. Okay, this is complaining. Why is this complaining? Oh, this needs an F to make it a float. Save it. And this should work now. Let's run it just to see if it works. Okay, this number is 2.59. And that looks to be about right. You can double check this number if you want to by going to any website and Googling how to figure out the area of a hexagon. But I think this number is correct. So that's the first one that we're doing. And we're going to go over the code even more in detail in the next video on what just happened here. Let me get rid of this to do here. And with that, good luck and good coding.